So, I'm Alexis Borsier, and this is my Russian practical. So I'm going to start out by checking to see if there's any frayed wires or any problems with the machine. I'm going to make sure that it was calibrated and check to see that it's actually plugged in. And then I'm going to check the patient for any contraindications. I'm also going to ask if they've ever had any type of e-stim done before or Russian. I'm going to make sure that they're in a well-supported, comfortable position. I'm going to obtain my supplies, so my towel in case I need to dry anything, as well as my electrodes. And then I'm going to turn on the machine. I'm going to make sure that the area is dry and that there's no present rashes. So if I needed to, dry it off. I'm also going to check their capillary refill. So he has shoes on, so I'm unable to do that. But I would also check pulses as well to make sure the circulatory function is good. And then I'm going to I would ask the patient where the majority of their pain is, or where they feel their muscles spasming, or if they've had atrophy. So I would place the pads and then you hook up the red one to the highest electrode. And then you would select e-stim or electrotherapy. I'm going to select Russian. And then I'm going to edit. I'm going to leave the cycle time on where it's on for 10 seconds, off for 50. I would change the CC to CV because you want continuous voltage. Then I would adjust the treatment time if need be. And then I would slowly turn up the voltage, and I would tell the patient that they're going to feel like pins and needles, and then they're going to feel their muscle contracting. So let me know when you start to feel it. And now you can feel it. I'm going to look for a contraction. Is that too much? No? Okay, now that I see a contraction, I'm going to go ahead and start. So the voltage, it'll start where it's contracting it, and then after 10 seconds it'll stop it. So then I'm going to go ahead and stop the treatment, make sure that everything is completed and turned off. And then I'm going to unhook the patient, take the pads off, and then I would look for any adverse reactions. I would record the parameters that I just took so that if anybody else had to do it, they would be able to. And then I would ask if the patient, how it felt to the patient during the treatment as well as after the treatment, and then I would ask if they had any questions. And that's the practical.